Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I hope you're doing very well. So today I'm going to be doing my monthly favorites because can you believe it? We're almost at the end of July. And I'm doing this like a week early, but I'm moving next week and again my schedule is going to be kind of all over the place. Well, for me. um, and yeah, I just wanted to film this today because I don't really have a lot of favorites this month because still in lockdown, haven't been able to kind of buy any kind of new products. And the kind of products that I did get, I'm going to really be featuring in this video because I've used them on my channel previously and I really like them. And there's just one or two or other things that I want to talk about. So the first thing I guess I'm going to talk about is my game. So last week I bought Ghost of Tsushima and I have been waiting so long for this game to come out. I remember first hearing about it at E3, I think it was like 2 years ago. I think it was announced the same time that Death Stranding had been announced, I believe, because my memory is so bad, I'm not sure. But this came out last Friday and I am obsessed. I am so happy I was following this game for so long. It is one of the most beautiful games I've ever played in my life. Is it absolutely perfect? No, because sometimes the camera angles are a pain in the bum. So if you have played this game, while you're in combat, you have to constantly turn the camera because if you don't, it will just go into like a building and I can't see what the hell is happening. So yeah, the camera angles are a little bit frustrating, but the game itself, like I said, it's beautiful. It's very interesting, like the whole kind of history around kind of, you know, everything, yeah, about the culture, about everything about Tsushima is just amazing. It's beautiful. I'm only, how many have I played? God, I think I've only played about 6 or 7 hours of it, maybe more than that, I'm not sure, in the space of a week. So that's probably kind of a lot for someone like me because I work full time and I make these videos and I spend time with my husband just chilling and we're packing. I played it a bit yesterday, which, you know, just getting really into the story, but it's mainly that there's so many different side missions that you have to do because you're essentially kind of getting people to come and join you to fight against the Mongol army, which is pretty amazing. And I'm playing this on easy because I like to kind of enjoy the game first, and I'm not the greatest of gamers. I mean, as much as I love gaming, just me getting into kind of like the moves and the changing of this and that is just too much for my brain, and I'm just like constantly just like strike, strike, you know. As most people, like when I play Mortal Kombat, I button bash. I don't learn combos. I don't really do much else because I'm lazy and stupid. But when it comes to this game, it's a lot about technique. It's about timing. One of my favorite things is that you can do a standoff with someone. So you're like, challenge me, and you would just pause, and then as soon as they move, you would strike, and you would build up your momentum, and you would build up kind of your energy. Sorry, I just had a bit of a coughing fit there, so I thought I'd pause the video instead of you listening to me coughing. But yeah, whenever you do get hit, you can re-heal yourself up very quickly. And when you take someone down, you gain that health back, which is really great and handy. Of course, I've died a couple of times during the combat because they're a little bit difficult and the blocking sometimes can be a little bit kind of about timing as well. But this game is beautiful. I am so happy I bought it because obviously I'm not buying many things before we move because gotta save that dollar, but I really wanted to get the special edition. But the game that I went to didn't have it because I think they only get the limited editions when you pre-order it online, which is quite annoying. But then I guess I saved myself like 20 quid or something, but it's fine. This was still £50. Like, this is still an expensive game. And maybe in the future they might come out with DLCs or something. But at the moment, because it's an open world game, I don't think it's going to be, you know, it finishes and that's it. You get to actually explore. So a lot of the times, for example, yesterday I think I did one or two missions and then I was just like, let me just ride around and see what happens. You obviously tons of side missions and then you see your map. One of my favorite things is you get to see a fox. I love foxes, they're beautiful creatures. and it leads you to a shrine which gains you charms that you add onto your katana or something like that. And it's just such a really interesting game. I love the visuals, I love the kind of culture around it. It's reminded me of wanting to watch Mulan, because I love Mulan. It's one of my favorite Disney films, and obviously Let's Get Down to Business is one of the tunes. um, and yeah, just kind of just playing this game is amazing, and I will be playing it obviously every chance I get to play it. But yeah, this is, you know, if you love a game where you get to play a samurai, this is it, man. This is like right up there with one of my favorite games so far. But yeah, check it out, Ghost of Tsushima. And now I've got some makeup bits because my life hasn't been very eventful, literally being at home and occasionally going out. But my first makeup item is what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and it's the Flower Beauty Sun's Blazing palette, and I got this in Superdrug. So if you don't know about Flower Beauty, it's Drew Barrymore's makeup line, and her lipsticks are one of my favorite formulas ever. They're just so creamy, they glide on really well. It's not what I'm wearing today, but yeah, just the whole kind of feel of her makeup is a little bit expensive. For this palette it was like £16, but I got it in like a 3 for 2 deal, and I haven't been able to try any kind of, you know, foundation or primer or anything, but I've heard they're quite good, so I might give them a go. But yeah, this is the first and only palette that I've got by Flower Beauty at the moment. Like I mentioned, their lipsticks are great, and the shades on these are great as well. I like today, which is for the video is coming out tomorrow, so check out that. I used like just 3 different shades, and I know it's not the best looking eyeshadow look I've ever done, but it was just something that I was doing just kind of really quickly. And on the back it gives you little tutorials of what to do, and it comes with a brush as well. So apparently the brush is £6. You know, that's not too bad. But yeah, you get a nice selection of shadows. I believe there are a couple different varieties that you can choose from. I just really like this one because it's just nice and bright, and I guess for the summer it's perfect because you've got a couple of yellows, you've got some reds, which is always a bonus for me. And you always get a lot of kind of shimmers inside as well. So this is a really nice palette, and just Flower Beauty in general I think are really great. Well, next I'm going on to, I've got 2 more eyeshadow palettes because why not. I've got the Ofra Glitch 2000 palette, and I reviewed this I think it must be like 2 weeks ago, I believe. So I mentioned it before, but Ofra kindly gave me a £30 voucher to spend because I kind of sent a form down that I'm a frontline worker, which I am, so I'm obviously not lying on that. But yeah, I decided to pick up this palette because I've always wanted to try an Ofra palette. If you want to hear the whole story around me getting this palette, please check out the video because it was such a pain in the bum, and essentially the money that I got for the voucher I ended up spending for it to arrive anyway. Not that I'm complaining, because I was very grateful to be given a voucher by such a big company. That noise, if you can hear it, that means it's raining, so I am very happy about that because I'm a big fan of rain. But anyway, let's talk about this palette. So yeah, this is a palette obviously that I chose myself because I wanted something quite different, and I know I could have picked this up on Beauty Bay, but the voucher was for Ofra's website, and essentially they're all shimmers, but they are absolutely gorgeous shimmers. I just like the way the whole kind of story around it. You've got, which essentially could be like a highlighter, then you've got again a nice red, another kind of peachy tone, a lovely green, a great blue. Like, this palette is just great for just a nice shimmer look. And I mean, I'm not the kind of makeup person who can only just put on shimmers. I like to put down a matte and then I put down a shimmer on top if I really want it to like stand out. But yeah, this palette is amazing. It was actually $29, but again, you can get it on Beauty Bay. And every time I've kind of looked at the Ofra products, because I go on Beauty Bay like every day. I'm a saddo, I literally go on Beauty Bay every day. I think this palette is at least this kind of the same in pounds, but there's always a sale, so this might have actually gone down to like £25 or something, which again is still expensive. But when you think of Ofra, their makeup is really good. Like the Rodeo Drive, as soon as I used it, I kind of melted. I was just like, oh my god, where has this highlighter been all my life? That was in my last month's favorites. And yeah, this palette I just think is gorgeous. It just, if you really want something kind of just nice and just colorful and glittery and it works, it's not like patchy or anything, this is a great palette to go for. The next palette I'm going for is one that I got from Beauty Bay as well, and it is the Tropic Like It's Hot. So I got this part of my perks. So I'm just going to open it because I'm one of those people who keeps the plastic packaging because I like to keep things nice and kind of like secure. So yeah, it comes like this, and you get stickers, which is about to fall on the floor. I put them on when I reviewed this palette as well because this is a bit of fun. But yeah, this palette is gorgeous because it comes with a highlighter, it comes with like a kind of contourish tone, and then you get 6 shades as well. And I really love the kind of aesthetic feel of this palette because obviously it reminds me of a holiday. Not that I'm going on a holiday ever in my life because I haven't been on a holiday in like 5-6 years. But yeah, I just like the kind of the way that all the shades work. They just all blend in so nicely, and you can kind of mix and match them all. Like the purple and the pink you can match together, any of these two can go with the red. And yeah, it's just such a nice selection. And when I redid my research on this palette, you can buy it separately, I think for like £12.50, but you can get it on your perks if you have, I think it was like less than 1,000 perk points. I think it was like maybe 700 points or something like that. Which, you know, if you spend a lot of money on Beauty Bay, you can accumulate to make that. But yeah, this palette is just really nice. It's nice to kind of travel around with as well, because if you want I mean, if you can obviously, it doesn't come with a blush, but it comes with a highlighter and it comes with a kind of contour shade as well. So if you're traveling, again, like going on somewhere like on holiday, you get to take this with you, and it just does a couple of looks every day. So it's perfect and it's really nice. So yeah, you get 2 different versions. I can't remember what the other one, I think the other one's like a neutrals palette, so there's a lot of kind of like browns and light shades, but this is the more colourful one. And I've got 2 more products left now. So one of the products I have is from Beauty Bay, and it is the Living My Best Light in the shade Garnet, I believe it is. And yeah, this is an eyeshadow, like a liquid eyeshadow. Why can't I not open it? Oh, I have a habit also of opening products from the bottom and not the top, because the sticker's at the top. I just couldn't be bothered to take it off, so I'm just taking it off from the bottom. But again, this eyeshadow is amazing. The liquid eyeshadows, I'm not the biggest fan of liquid eyeshadows, but I've never really attempted many liquid eyeshadows. I mean, I have a couple of times on my channel before, but they haven't always been the best look because, again, my skills are not as great. But what I really like about this is just not patchy, and it glides on so easily. So I've actually got the next product, I've got it on my hand already, but I'm going to put it on top and just show you how shimmery it looks. And this is not even, this is just like one swipe. And imagine that on your whole lid. And I mean, I haven't really had like a chance to like try it again. But when the first time I've tried it, I just really like it. I know monthly favorites are supposed to be products that you use again and again, but I don't wear makeup every day, and I don't get a chance to test makeup every day. Sadly, I wish I could, that'd be amazing. But yeah, just test, you know, it's my first impression on it, and this is obviously like my second impression, but this is on top of kind of like a base, and that by itself is amazing. These are only what, £6, and you get quite a lot of product in there. Like, this is going to last me a very long time. And yeah, again, liquid eyeshadows, like I need to be a bit more experimenting with them because they are just great. I mean, again, I've not had a chance to see how they kind of blend with brushes or anything, if they're supposed to. But you know, they're just, this comes in a great shade range as well. I know they've recently just come out with a set of 3. But you can buy them obviously individually. They come in different shades. I've got the green one in my to purchase, like my kind of wish list, so maybe I'll probably buy a green one soon, we'll see. And then the last product we'll be talking about is the P. Louise base, and this is the one which is an actual kind of base for your eyeshadow. So previously I've used the paints, which is kind of like the Acid Rain one by Mitchell, and also the Crisp Finish, which was like the green one that came out recently. But I was in Stratford a few weeks ago and the Morphe store is open now and P. Louise is sold there, and I managed to just pick up one because I've wanted to get them for so long. But if you order from the P. Louise website, it charges you like £5 for delivery because it comes from Manchester. But I just thought I can just buy one in the Morphe store for £10, and I got one. And I got the shade 2. And like I said, this is just an eyeshadow primer and it is so good. I mean, like I said, I used it on the back of my hand for my look today. And even though this eyeshadow palette is very pigmented, it kind of exceeds it a bit more. And you know, you don't always need a big amount. If you have like 1 or 2 little pumps, it will do both your eyelids. And it's amazing. And the best way that I've kind of seen to use it is when you just tap it on your hand, use a brush to kind of swirl it around a bit because it warms it up. I don't know what that means by warming it up, but it kind of just gets the product ready to be going on the eyes. And yeah, it just kind of, again, goes on like paint or like a liquid eyeshadow. And then you let it set for about a minute and then you put your eyeshadow on top and it just makes it just even more amazing. So yeah, I really recommend getting the P. Louise base because a lot of people say that using concealer on the eyelids are not very good because it will actually crease while, you know, you're not blinking because it all just like congeals up basically. But so far this has been okay and it's only been on for about an hour maybe. But yeah, these are my monthly favorites. I'm really sorry it's not been anything that special because obviously I haven't been buying anything, I haven't really been doing anything. I mean, the only thing I'm looking forward to next week is obviously moving. So next month I will be, well, yeah, essentially next month, like next Saturday we're moving. So yeah, this time next week we'll be in our new place and hopefully I'll be filming. But yeah, I'm going to be filming something on Tuesday because I'm off because it's mine and my husband's 2-year anniversary. Yay! So I'm going to be doing a look that day. But yeah, thank you so much guys for watching. Also, to my new subscribers, so I gained a couple of subscribers a few weeks ago because I made a post on my Facebook just saying, oh, if you haven't liked my YouTube, please check it out and please like. And I managed to get like 4 or 5 subscribers in a day, which was amazing. That made me so happy. I know a lot of them are probably not watching, that's fine. But I appreciate people subscribing in the first place and you watching as well. So thank you so much. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe because I upload videos whenever I get a chance to. So I will see you guys very soon. Bye.